Hello friends, happy Cyber Monday. The craziness is just not done yet. So wait for everyone to get here and then we'll get started. I am so excited. I forgot to do my blending bud stamp. I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, hello. When you pop on, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm super excited for today's live. So I haven't done my pre-makeup routine yet because I wanted to do it with you guys because that's part of the exciting announcement of today. If you haven't seen yet, we launched a brand new Touch Behold setting spray. This is called the Prime and Set Mist. So this can technically be used as a primer and as a setting spray. What's really cool about this, it comes in an aerosol can. Look how nice that is. Super sleek packaging. This comes on sale in today's holiday bundle. So what's also really cool about it is, watch how it sprays. It's a continual mist. So super, super light on the skin. Doesn't make you feel dry, doesn't make you feel oily. It primes and sets your skin. So if you weren't wanting to wear a primer, you could technically get away with not wearing one. And look at how soft that looks on the skin. It's not drenched, it's not super wet, it's phenomenal. And it's a continual spray, like I said. So very, very high quality. And this comes on sale in the holiday special. So while we wait for this to dry before we use our primer, I still have been loving the mixture of this and primer. I know, isn't this a big bottle? It's like the size of my head. So what today's bundle is the Primed Set Spray, or you can get the other setting products, whether you wanted the other setting spray, whether you wanted the setting powder. Any of the setting products are an option for that. So you get the Primed Set Spray. You also get your choice of bronzers. Yay! The bronzers are finally here. I'm so excited. I'll show you guys what they all look like. So I'll go lightest to darkest. Let's do that. Okay. So first is Fair. So this is going to be Fair, and look how big that compact is. Really good size compact. So that is Fair, and then there is the shade Light. If you wear the shade Sunset in the old bronzer, you will want one of these, Fair or Light. If you wear Hermosa, you're going to want this shade, which is Medium. This is the color I personally use. So there's Medium, this one we're going to use today, and I love how big the mirror is too. So really, really nice. And then we have Deep and Dark, which these are going to be obviously your darker shades for our darker complexion ladies. So here is Deep and here is Dark. So if you are Malibu, you'll want the dark. Now if Malibu is never dark enough for you, you'll want the deep. So I love it because you actually get like a bigger selection. And yes, here is my link, Tracy. Go ahead and pin it right here in the comments for you. So with this bundle, you get to choose any bronzer shade. I wear the shade Medium. You get to choose any of the setting products. Now, if you didn't want the bronzer, you can choose a blush. So you can do bronzer or blush. Even more reason to get more than one holiday special. So you can get a bronzer or a blush. You can choose any of the setting products. And then if you add on the brand new brush, you get free shipping plus a free twisted mascara. Yeah, I said free twice, which is so cool. Let me put on my primer really fast. I feel like my setting spray is dry enough. So I'm going to use the mattifying face primer. I use about that much when I apply it. And then I'll go in and just dot this around my forehead and cheeks and nose and chin and everywhere. And then I like to get like a teeny tiny bit more. And then use this everywhere. And I'll just blend this in. I put it on my lips. I put it on my eyes, definitely the forehead, underneath, all over, just like this. So if Sunset was too light for you, you'll want the shade Medium. Fair and Light are very similar to the shade Sunset. Medium is going to be like Hermosa. So I would get the shade medium for you. Okay, so then you're going to let your primer sit and settle into your fine lines, creases, and pores, which I love that the mattifying face primer has that like silicone feeling, but there is no silicone in it, so it doesn't dry out your skin. So it has a blurring technology in this as well. So this is also going to help to blur your fine lines, creases, and your pores. So make sure that you're using your mattifying face primer always. Now, if you have dry skin, you'll want to use the hydrating primer. So like I was saying about today's bundle, you get the continual spray, the bronzer or the blush, and then upgrade and grab the brush that comes with the bundle, and that gives you a free twisted mascara and free shipping. So you get your bronzer brush, your setting spray, your mascara, and free shipping. So that deal is today. Make sure you grab it ASAP because I don't know how much stock they have of every bronzer color. I know the shade medium is probably gonna be the first one to sell out because it's like Hermosa and people have been dying waiting for this color to come. So there is something else really exciting happening tomorrow. I can't say just yet what that is to you guys. No hints for you today, but I will tell you guys what it is on my Instagram story as soon as I'm able. So make sure you're checking the Instagram stories today and tomorrow morning to find out what is super exciting about what's going to happen tomorrow. Something very exciting to end the month. Yes, so I do the setting spray before and after my primer. So I put it on, did my primer, and then again with your prime to set spray. It's a continual spray, which I love. So you just kind of hold it this far away from your face, like that. And spritz all over. There's no scent to it either. And I really love the way it feels. It's not like a spray, it's a mist. So really, really soft for your skin. It's good for dry skin and oily skin, good for mature skin. It's also going to be acting as your primer as well. So if you ever feel like your makeup doesn't look like it's settling correctly, this will be really, really good. Do you have the light bronzer to hold up with the medium? Yes, I could do that for you. So medium's there, and then light. And I also have a swatch photo saved on my page, Raya Hope, if you want to see what they look like swatched. But here is light, and here is medium. Good comparison. And then let me hold up fair for you guys too. Okay, so here is fair, light, and medium held up. So fair, light, medium. I hope that helps in your deciding factors. There's fair and light, fair, light, and medium. But if you need help picking out your color, just message me. But they're very blendable and they're really nice. They're not muddy looking. They're not too heavy. It's really, really good. Oh, Jennifer, you smart.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Hey, you be quiet. I was like, who's talking to me on my watch? No, doesn't have a shimmer to it. It's matte, which a lot of people are really excited about that. I was nervous about it, but once I tried it a few times, tried it once, I was like, holy cow, this is actually really, really good. Do you use the after you finish? Yes, Heather. So you're going to use this before and after your primer, and then after you finish your makeup, you'll put this on as well. Yay! Awesome, Nikki. So excited. I know so many people have been waiting for bronzer, and I'm so excited that it's finally here for everybody. I've been secretly using it on the DL for the last, I don't know, week or so, and I'm obsessed. It's so good. No, it does not leak at all, Sarah. It's an aerosol can. It's not a bottle, so it's not going to act like a bottle. It's not going to be like a liquidy, like spray. It's a mist.
It's a non-aerosol mist.
Oh, non-aerosol.
Eco-friendly.
Oh, I was looking at that. Non-aerosol mist. Out of an aerosol can. I like the Beachfront bronzer. Yes. It's very similar. You're going to really like it, I promise you. The closest to Malibu would probably be, what did I say? Deep? Still learning them myself. Hold on. Let me open these up. Dark. Dark is going to be similar to Malibu. If I use Tulle Foundation, you will want the shade Light in your bronzer, Heather. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started now. It's all set. My skin is all prepped and ready. And then we're going to do the liquid foundation, the Serum Plus in the shade Lace. I love this coverage, especially in combination with this spray. It is super good. So the bronzers are only around for this week, so grab them while supplies last. All right, so the bundle today is your choice of the setting product, including the brand new Prime to Set spray, bronzer or blush, and then the new bronzer brush, and that gets you free shipping and also gets you a free twisted mascara. Free. So the Prime to Set spray can be used as a primer depending on what your skin type is like. For me, I personally still like to use the primer in combination with it because the primer is going to add an even layer of over your skin, just as we talk about like when you prime a wall. So fine lines and creases and large pores, I still would recommend to use a primer. If you don't have large pores or a lot of fine lines and wrinkles, then you can just use the Prime to Set spray as your primer. So it just kind of depends on the skin type, but it does set very, very well. And I was mistaken about that, so I do want to correct that. It's a non-aerosol, so it's safe for the environment. All right, so we're just going to blend all of this in, which again, this is the Serum Plus foundation in the shade Lace. And then we're using this on the Kabuki brush. If you haven't been color matched for this yet, you need to message me today to get your color match in, okay? Okay. Oh, good. Awesome, Jennifer. What color foundation are you using? The shade Lace. Yes, definitely grab more than one of these bundles because I love that you have the different options as far as the bronzer or the blush, any of the setting product. So you can get one bundle that comes with the Prime to Set spray. You can get one bundle that comes with your setting powder. So you get a ton of options. I use Eyelet foundation. Which bronzer? I would do the shade Medium for you. Anna, you could send me a message here on Facebook by just tapping on my face right now. A description window is going to come down and you can message me on my Facebook. If I use organza, what color blush? I would do the shade Sisterly in your blush and I would do the shade Light in your bronzer. If I were Eyelet, I would do the shade Medium in your bronzer. All right, so I went ahead and blended all of that out with my blending bud. I swear by going over, no, none of them are orangey, Mary Ellen. It's really nice because they don't pull yellow like that. Like when I said they're not muddy, that's kind of what I was meaning. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the concealer in the shade Organza, and I'm going to apply this on my under eye. So this is phenomenal concealer. It has caffeine infused in it, so it also helps to firm up your under eye. So if you have a lot of fine lines, it's really good for that. Joanne, you're just going to have to wait and see. Malibu is closest to, what did I say? No, where is it? Dark, yes. Malibu is going to be closest to dark. Hermosa is closest to medium. And Sunset is closest to light. All right, so we're going to blend this in now with my blending bud. Apply up and over the nose. And this is going to really brighten up your under eye too if you have really dark circles. Another really good reason to make sure that you're using this product is amazing. What about velour? I would do, velour's kind of in the middle. If you want a darker bronzer, I would do medium. If you want a lighter bronzer, then I would do the shade Light. I don't use foundation over my lips, no. I personally just don't like that feeling, but if you want a more even coverage over your lips, then you can absolutely do it that way. So it's too light. So the next shade up, Jamie, would be the shade Eyelet. All right, so now we're going to set our makeup. So I'm going to take my Prime to Set spray, Mist it on top of my, let me get that off there. Mist it on top of my dry blending bud, and I'm going to tap this into my setting powder, which this is also an option in today's bundle. You get to choose any of the setting products, and that includes the Prime to Set spray, the Touch Behold setting spray, the Touch Behold setting powder, the Prime to Set powder, so any of those options. Taffeta, I would do the shade medium. All right, so I went ahead and just applied that all over. So this is going to draw out the natural oils of our skin. So if you have oily skin, this is a really good product to make sure that you grab in your bundle. So like I was saying, it's a good time to get more than one, especially because if you get the brush, you get free shipping. And exchange, yes, Annie, message me and I can give you the link for that. So Melanie, I would make sure that you're exfoliating a couple times a week will really help. All right, and then now I'm going to go in with my pressed powder in the shade Taffeta. There's a lot of really big differences in the setting sprays. The old setting spray that is still around is this guy. This one is going to be like a spray. It's more wet. It's a little heavier. I feel like the new one is better for oily skin. The new one has better technology in it. It's a continual mist. It's a higher end product, and it's meant to set and prime. So it's really, really good. The new bronzers, yes, are available in the holiday special only. The holiday special is your choice of setting product. So the brand new Prime to Set powder, Prime to Set spray, the Touch Behold powder, the Prime to Set powder, or the older setting spray are all an option. So you get to choose one of those. And then you get to choose between the bronzers or the blush. And then if you get the bronzer, oh my gosh, so hard. Bronzer brush, it gets you free shipping plus a twisted mascara. The pressed powder I used in the shade Taffeta. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do our bronzer. Yay! I'm so excited. I use the shade medium. So this is going to be closer to the shade Hermosa. And then we're going to use the new brush. So what's different about this brush is it's angled, as you see. So it gives you kind of more options on how to apply your bronzer, which is nice because the older one, which I still really love, the tapered blusher brush, is what I typically use for contour. It's only one size, so I really like this one too. Yes, the bronzer is on sale in the holiday special. Okay, so we're going to grab this and we're going to tap our brush in here. So I still will like to tap this, excuse me, on. Swirl in the mirror, always important. You can tap it off if you're worried that it's going to look too dark. Then you're going to pop this in to the hollow of your cheek. What's really nice about this brush is it's very flexible. So it's really nice for applying very softly. And then same thing over here. And you're going to apply it the same exact way. Super pretty. So this is the shade medium. And then around the forehead. This brush is really, really soft. It's nice. Love this one. But still a matte, gorgeous bronzer. Not muddy, not heavy looking. Super pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? All right, and then over here. Pinch, and then run down the sides of the nose. Just like that. And then if you ever feel like you want to kind of touch up in any area, it's always good to take your pressed powder and you can kind of go over it to soften it up if you need to. But this is going to be more of your contour than your bronzer. So it's a really good, really nice, beautiful shade. And that was the color medium. So if you want a lighter bronzer, I would do the shade light. So we're going to go ahead now and add our blush. So we're going to take our blush in the shade Sisterly. So this is also an option in the bundle. So you get to choose between your bronzer or your blush. So even more reason to get more than one bundle so you can get both on sale. And we're going to use the setting powder brush to apply that, which is another really, really soft, really flexible brush. Really, really nice. So now we're going to go ahead and use our highlight. So Touch of the Mode Luminizer. Yeah, it's really soft. Really, really nice. And then pop this on the bridge and tip of the nose, highest parts of the cheekbones. Cupid's bow. Super pretty. Jamie, I will leave you the link in the comments for 60% off. So yes, the Isla is 60% off today on Fancy's website. And I'll give you my link. If I use Sunset Bronzer in the old, which would I use in the new? You'll want the shade Light. All right, I'm going to do my brows. And then I'm going to show you what else you want to do with your bronzer. This brow pencil is so, so good. It has argan oil, keratin, and biotin infused in it. It gives you the best looking eyebrows. Yes, exactly. The Isla is 60% off today on Fancy's website, and I will give you the link in the comments. And then I love that it comes with your little brush to blend that out. And then I'm also highlighting a lot of what else is on major sale for Cyber Monday today on my blog. So make sure to check that out if you go to rayahope.com and then you click blog. I have a whole post on all the sales, the deals, the discounts, everything, all saved in one place. So it kind of makes it really easy for you to see everything all together. So if you are shopping for Cyber Monday, make sure you check that place out, which again is rayahope.com, and then you click on blog. I also am going to send out my newsletter if it hasn't already gone out, so make sure you subscribe to that too. The new pencil in the shade Blonde will come back on the 12th. So set your reminders for that. All right, so now that we have our brows done, now I'm going to show you one of my favorite things to do for eyes. So we're going to do the eyeliner first in the shade Perfect and pop this on the water lines. And I love this eyeliner, actually stays on. And I was going to mention too, now is the time to grab all your little things that you've been wanting to grab from Younique, because if you get the holiday special and add on that brush, you're going to get free shipping plus the free twisted. So now's the time to grab your little things like your eyeliner that you don't want to pay shipping for because it's only 16 bucks. So now is the time to be able to get all of those fun things. All right, so what you want is the fluffy crease brush, and you want your bronzer. And this is the oldest trick in the book, I feel like. You're just tapping it in, swirl in the mirror, and then you're going to put that fluffy crease brush right into the crease of your eye. Or I'm sorry, the hollow, and then you're just going to swirl over like this. And this is one of the easiest eye looks ever. It almost acts as a creating depth to your eye, so it makes it look like we're wearing eyeshadow when really we're just wearing bronzer. You do want to make sure you get this brush though. This is a really important part of it. The fluffy crease brush. But look at that, isn't that pretty? Just adds a little bit of depth without overpowering your eye. Super gorgeous. Yes, the Cora 3 is 30% off on that same link for Fancy, so make sure you check that out up above. I'm using the shade Medium in my bronzer. For the eyes though, I could go all the way and do deep or dark, but like here, let me show you. I think this was dark. So this one's gonna be similar to Malibu. Yeah, Fancy's here. Everyone's excited for the sale. And you could even layer this over it, which this is a really pretty color too. So that means you're skipping the contour. Yes, so Chenille would be similar to the shade. Chenille's kind of in between deep and dark because it has different undertones. But I use the shade Medium. You don't need a code. I will give you my Fancy link, Tracy, right here in the comments. Which is a Fancy mirror that has 10-time magnification that you can put on your dresser. 10 times magnification. Fancy, what's the name of that one? I'm spacing on the name. Okay, so eyes are done. Isn't that so pretty? So another reason to get your bronzer, because it acts as your eyeshadow too. So now we're going to use our Prime to Set spray before we do our lips and lashes. So again, hold it about yay away from your face, and I like to do like circular motions so you're not like getting it all in one area. So what this is doing is this going to add moisture into your foundation, helping it to look so soft and natural on your skin. And because this is a prime and set, you're actually like almost adding primer on top of your foundation, which if you've ever seen one of those old tricks where if you take your foundation and you dip your face in cold water, it kind of seals it. This is the same idea. So good. And then, as I was mistaken before, this is a non-aerosol, so it's safe for the environment too. But it's a continual mist. It's not a spray, which that's the main difference between the two. And that this is also going to be like a primer and a setter. So free shipping starts at $70 on our website if you live in the US. Kara, if you know what bronzer color you used to use, you can comment below and I can tell you what color to get. I use the shade medium, if that helps. But you can always just message me if you're not sure what color to grab. There's no code needed for Fancy's website. You're just going to need the specific link, which I will write it in the comments again. And then I also have it saved on my blog. And then I also have it saved on my Instagram story too. Bronzer for Scarlet, I would do the shade Fair. All right, so now Twisted Mascara, Jacquard. You will want the shade Medium in your bronzer. All right, so this is the mascara that you get for free when you order the holiday special and or you spend $100. So good. I was telling you guys yesterday how amazing these are for Christmas gifts for people. Everyone loves mascara. And it has argan oil, keratin, and biotin infused in this mascara too. So it actually helps your lashes grow while you're wearing it, which is another really good incentive for people to wear it because it makes your lashes grow during the day too. All right, so now we're going to take the smaller one, so it's like a twofer, and go from the base of the lash all the way up. Now, if you want to see the swatches of all the bronzers, head to my page after this, Rhea Hope, and I will have the picture of all of the swatches. I also already uploaded all the I swatched each one on my Instagram story as well. So if you want to see what they all look like before making your purchase, head over to Instagram, which my name there is Rhea Hope, and then watch the Instagram stories, which is by clicking the profile photo. Okay, so now that we have Twisted on, isn't that so good? I also really love to just do a little bit of 4D, which is the one that has the fibers infused in it, just for a little extra volume on the outer edges. Purplish contour color. Ooh, I'm not sure which one you're talking about. All right, so that's done. So now let's do some lips, which I totally didn't get out a lip liner yet. Let's do... Okay, we're going to do lip liner in Polite. Which is my favorite lip liner color. Yay, perfect. I'll message you, Heather. No, the bronzers are not shimmery. They're matte. But they're not a heavy matte, meaning that they don't look muddy. They're very soft. Very, very soft. All right, so lip liner is on, and now I'm going to use my lipstick in the shade Easy Street. Pop this on. This is such a pretty lipstick color. Easy Street. And now I'm going to use the shade Quick Getaway in my lip butter on top. I'll give you guys my fancy link one more time in the comments. All right. And there we have it. Super pretty. You guys obsessed with this bronzer like I am? I am so excited for you guys to get it and have your bronzer that looks so beautiful on. And most of all, the Prime to Set Spray. You guys have to try this. It is so good for your skin. I was using, so we got it in the mail like a week and a half ago, and I used it for the first time, and I came out and I was telling my assistant, I was like, it feels like I have nothing on my skin. It makes your skin feel so good. Like literally doesn't make it feel like you have anything, no makeup at all on your face. It is so, so phenomenal. So make sure to get your holiday special today, which comes with the brand new Prime and Set Mist, your bronzer, and your bronzer brush, or you can get the any setting product and the blush. So check it out right here, pin in the comments. Let me know what you guys think when you get yours in the mail. Message me if you guys need any help picking out your products. I'm here to help you. And then, like I said, make sure to have your notifications for stories turned on, because as soon as I'm able to tell you guys what is happening tomorrow, I will. It's going to be huge. So you guys are not going to want to miss it. So let me know if you guys need anything, and make sure you're shopping down here, pin in the comments. All right, bye guys.